All right, here we go. Today I'm speaking to commemorative police officers, specifically one from Madison Police Department, for his composure and compassion to the people he serves and protects. It was shortly after 1 a.m. on the fateful day of July 1st, 2007, in the 200 block of Langdon, where a police officer on routine patrol was following me as I drove back home on my moped. It was a peaceful night and the warm summer breezes carried the sweet bouquet of Lake Mendota, all the way to create a perfect night on campus. When I noticed the cop behind me, the tranquility was broken, as I wondered why he was following me. As I later learned, a police officer's presence is often associated with strong emotional responses from the public, mostly fear, sometimes anger. For some reason, I was afraid. However, now I'm ashamed of that response, because what happened next is mind-numbing. That police officer went from following me to becoming part of a team that saved my life. You see, as I reacted to his presence, the front tire of my moped hit a pothole in the pavement, jerking my swift two-wheel moped to a stop, hurling me over the handlebars to certain death. My shoulder hit and shattered a wooden retaining wall made with railroad ties, and the side of my head was impaled 3 centimeters by a steel rebar that was holding it up. I stopped breathing. Within seconds, the police officer instinctively jumped from his quad, radioed for medical assistance, and began administering care. His training and desire to help the public initiated the chain of events that would save my life. 9 years later, I'm recovered enough to be back in school, thanks to that police officer. I know that before that fateful day, I did not think about what a police officer experiences every day, or marvel how they're able to maintain their composure during stressful situations. They begin their day wondering, will I make it home tonight? Was that the last kiss that I will ever give my spouse? Was that the final hug that I will give my child before they leave for school in the morning? That is such a tremendous burden to hold on your shoulders every day you go to work. They understand that they may be called names or even assaulted just for doing their job. The same officer that went above his call of duty to save my life sprang into action early last Sunday morning in an attempt to prevent 2 women from injuring themselves while fighting in front of Wando's bar on University. As he moved in to halt the altercation, one of the women squared off and punched him right in the face, drawing blood. Witnesses reported that a crowd of more than 100 people assembled and began yelling derogatory comments about police. Regardless, this officer maintained his composure and broke up the fight. He then provided medical assistance to both women, one of whom had just physically assaulted him. This officer cares about the people he serves. He's the one who made the heartbreaking call to my parents, waking them up from a sound sleep and gently sharing the news that their son was in a serious accident. It would have been far easier to tell the truth about their son who was on life support. The doctor said he had less than a 1% chance of being alive when they arrived, because when they arrived at the hospital. The officer went home 2 hours late from his shift because he felt someone should stay with me until my family arrived. That's not the police officer's job description. This is him putting his heart and soul into work. 8 weeks later, the officer brought his 6-month-old son into the hospital to visit. He wasn't on duty. He was on a personal mission to help me recover. He knew that the giggles of his infant son would soothe my numbed brain and bring a smile to the family of mine who had not left my side in 42 days. On the surface, he's a guy in a uniform. He carries a gun, a baton, and a taser. His patience and willingness to listen to the people he serves is astounding. His ability to deliver terrible news to a family whose son may not be able to tell them he loves them ever again, and turn that into a long-term friendship is astonishing. That is the Madison police officer, my friends, who in distress is able to maintain his composure and compassion to the people he serves and protects.